Hey guys, this is Marshall Kirby from Orchard Hill Farm Equipment, and beside me today we have the DK4210SE cab series tractors with a featured attachment on the front. This here today is a KS74. This is their 74-inch SB74 snowblower that Kioti offers for the front of this tractor. This snowblower fits all of the DK cab series and open station DKs, as well as all of the NX series tractors. It is a subframe mount to the front of the tractor, going to a mid PTO. So the tractors do not come with mid PTO standard. That is an optional attachment that can be added into the DK or the NX series. So this here is a DK4210 SE cab with a mid PTO added, the loader, and then of course the SB74 front snowblower. And we're going to go over some of the features on this snowblower, why this snowblower might be a good choice for you, or maybe why it's not a good choice for you. So we'll talk about some of the stuff in the front that's featured here. First off, I want to get this straight right away. These front mount snowblowers are not a cheap attachment. Sometimes these front snowblowers can be more expensive than a backhoe, okay? So generally, a front mount snowblower this big, like this, can be between $8,000 and $10,000. So get that, straight up front. I always like to be up front with customers on price point ideas. And the reason for that is not just because we're adding a snowblower, but because when we get into the framing and also the mid PTO added and the hydraulics, there's a lot of extra stuff added to actually make this snowblower function off the front versus the rear. So up front, buying a front mount is usually double the price of a rear mount, if not more expensive than that. However, with that being said, for the guys that have 3,000, 4,000 foot long driveways, maybe a front mount is an ideal scenario, especially in this areas where you're getting tons of snow. These snowblowers are produced for Kioti by a company out of Canada known as Normand, which is a phenomenal snowblower manufacturer. They've been building Kioti's front mount snowblowers for many, many years, and they do a very good job at it. They build them rugged, and Normand's actually known for being one of the leaders in the snow blowing industry for what they produce for a lot of different pieces of equipment for snowblowers. So we're happy to have these snowblowers be built by Normand for Kioti. One thing right off the bat we're going to notice is you have some little skid shoes on the side. Actually, shouldn't say little, they're pretty good size skid shoes with about 3 different height adjustments. In the front here, I don't know if you can get a picture of this, but right at the bottom there is a bolt-on cutting edge that is replaceable and reversible. You won't see a bolt-on cutting edge on much snowblowers on the market today. So that's a really, really nice feature. On the spindle here where this goes around this auger just like this, there is some grease zerks over on this side. Of course, on this side as well, down there, we have a very beefy chain going to this auger. This auger is very, very thick. You're going to notice something. This is, I would say, almost a 3.5 inch tube stock. Really, really thick right there all the way around. There's 2 shear bolts on this snowblower. We're going to have one right here. So that's a shear bolt. And there's going to be one that's similar size, but in back of the blower we'll get to next. This is a 4-post thrower in the inside right here for the chute. Chute comes standard with a hydraulic control left and right, which is done with your loader hydraulic functions, as well as a lift on the frame. So we're going to show you that in a few minutes. This chain goes to the back, runs to a spindle to the gearbox, which then the PTO is connected to back here. So your other shear bolt, just right there, that's your other small shear bolt right there that you'll replace if you do hit a rock or something like that randomly. Now, everybody always has to ask, can we take off the snowblower and go to the loader very quickly? There's 2 ways of doing that. You can take off just the whole head of the snowblower and leave this subframe in the front. However, when that occurs on some model tractors, you'll have an interference with the loader that comes down hitting this. So you want to pay attention the first time you do it. I have not confirmed if you can do it on this model or not. My guess is not, or it's very close anyways from what I've seen. So I'm curious to see if it fits or not. That way, meaning that we could take the snowblower head off, go into our loader very quick, and pop the snowblower back on and off very quick. However, in reality, taking off the whole blower is probably easier. So a lot of people are curious on that. There's only a couple main pins. The first big pin is right here. That is a pull pin, which is very tight right now until you relieve the pressure on the ground with the hydraulics. And then you're gonna have a pin right here. Okay, so that's gotta come off as well. And at that point, you have this PTO shaft going underneath where we would uncouple it. It's in the direct center of the tractor, way underneath there. So you'd uncouple that, do those 2 pins on both sides, and then essentially you have 4 quick disconnects, 2 right here, and then 2 running to this piston going up and down. So we would disconnect 4 hydraulic lines, 4 pins, and essentially the whole snowblower is off, as well as the PTO shaft. So not a huge process. However, it is something that you want to do, you know, especially in the wintertime, if you're doing this and trying to be quick about it, you want to do it on flat ground. Something paved like this, concrete surface, in the garage, something like that. If you don't, it's not going to be fun to put back on, I'll tell you that right now. So that is the snowblower. Very nice unit. They make front mount snowblowers on most of their models from the CS series, CK series, DK series, and NX series. For the front of these tractors, they are really robust. There is the option to make this deflector hydraulic, you know, going up and down to shoot the snow high or low. So, you know, if you're interested in that, you know, feel free to ask us about it and how much it's going to run. It is a little bit of an added cost, but sometimes it's a necessity for some customers. I'm going to start this, you know, tractor up and show you guys kind of how this snowblower operates hydraulically up and down and shoot left and right, just to give you an idea. And that'll be about it for this video. Hold on, let me grab a key here. All right. So as we start this up here, you know, you're lifting up and down. This is all done with the loader control. So that loader control on your side is pretty easy to operate. Left and right, also very easy to operate. You can snowblow literally pretty much right to the side corner of the cab. I mean, it's got some awesome angles. So pretty much no matter where you need to throw snow, you're gonna do it with this thing. It's a really nice setup. Just wanted to give you guys a little demo of that. So again, this is the 74-inch front mount snowblower that Kioti offers currently on the DK and the NX series tractors. We always usually stock them. However, they are a sought after item. So sometimes come middle of winter, if we're getting some crazy snowstorms, these can be a very desirable piece and hard to find. So let us know if we can help you out. Give us a call at 413-253-5456 or visit us on our website at www.orchardhillsales.com.